We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, continuing to fight to hold support here above the 470 area, bouncing sharply here into the after hours. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 1 p.m. sent out a bear indicator. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision. And put options went up 250% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see it popping up there within the screen, within the options chain, some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY fighting to hold support here. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch, what's going on with the inflow versus outflow, and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our Apple bot. Our Apple bot at 12:55 p.m. sent out a bear indicator. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 400% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see it popping up there within the screen, within the options chain, some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. Here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, doing a full transition from the rip area to the dip area last Friday and hitting multiple dip areas in today's volatility. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, under a bear indicator in today's pre-market at the 475.30 area, canceling out the bull indicator that popped up on Friday and now dominating all day here on the 30-minute chart, hitting multiple dip areas. And could this start to form a double bottom, right? That's what we're going to break down in today's video. Could this roll over the strength into tomorrow? And could these inflows justify any move to the upside? Because they need to pick up and turn green with strength and cross those midpoints to justify any move higher here from this rip that happened at the end of the day, right? If we go ahead and zoom in and look at this from the 5-minute, you could see here within the volatility how fast it actually found support at the 470.50 area, not that far off the support of 470 that we were watching, and quickly came back up above the open, right? And right where things consolidated before going lower, and this was a pretty strong move, right? With a bull indicator popping up on the 5-minute from 470 all the way up to 472 so far. And the question is, could that roll over into tomorrow, right? And the 15-minute having that strength as well, which we're going to zoom into in just a moment. Now, when we zoom out into the 1 hour, we could see here in the bigger picture how a double bottom effect has formed as well, and also hitting dip areas multiple times here of Y with red borders on 42 vision, full transition, and a bear indicator that popped up at 477, and it tried coming back up towards the 476 area and quickly sharply dropped into the volatility of today's trading day, right? In the pre-market. Now, when we go ahead and zoom in, again, on the 15-minute, you could see here a bull indicator popping up at the 471 area, canceling out that bear indicator from the 472 level, and it is above it and fighting to stay above it here in the after hours. Could that continue to retest the highs up here of 473.50 plus? That's what we're going to go ahead and take a look at with the inflow versus outflows. And I'm going to share the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, with inflows picking up in the first half. You could see how it actually tried coming up towards the 473 area, rejected. Outflows had crossed over and things dropped down towards a new low here of 470.50, found support, and sharply inflows picked back up. And right now, what I'm going to be watching going into tomorrow and the rest of the after hours is how close these inflows are to the midpoint, and will they cross to the upside? Because if they do, it could quickly start to reflect further strength here into these charts and further justify any move to the upside, followed by possible bull indicators popping up here in the 30-minute chart. Now, when we zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, same thing. Outflows dominated all day. You could see why things rejected in the middle of the day. Outflows were still dominating in the bigger picture, and then it finally found support here at the 470 area, and inflow started to pick up into the after hours, going from negative 1.47 to so far negative 2.3. Really close to the midpoint as well. I'll be watching if these inflows can cross over, right? Now, this is one of the first times that we're starting to see a divergence in inflow versus outflows, creating an upward staircase effect while the stock is going downwards, and it could quickly have a sharp effect to the upside of retesting key resistance levels if these inflows start to pick up and cross the midpoint, right? Now, when we zoom into the 15-minute, we could go ahead and see here how inflows are back above, and it's going to be crucial for it to stay above to continue retesting key resistance levels. Now, what are the key levels I would watch? Well, the first thing is support, guys. And in this tight range, the support in the first half of the day when inflow started to pick up in the volatility was here at the 471.50 area. I'll be watching that closely. If that crosses to the downside and these outflows cross the midpoint to the downside and bring down the 30-minute even further with it, the next support I'll be watching is the 470 area, and then below that is the 468 level. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to continue pushing up here on the 15-minute, continue this staircase effect so far in the volatility, and roll it over into the 30-minute and get these inflows to cross the midpoint to the upside. And the first resistance is 473.50. And then above that, I'll be watching the 475 area. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflows, I would not ignore them. I'm going to be watching them very carefully as they're near the midpoint and have crossed in the volatility of the 15-minute so far. And I'll be watching if that rolls over into the 30-minute and 1 hour as well. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.